So we all know Boruto spent a year plus in the hyperbolic time chamber with his uncle Sasuke, and while he was there, he mastered the Uchiha style. So today, let's take a look at all the references that came from this training in the Two Blue Vortex manga. Let's get it. So first off, I want to talk about Sasuke and Boruto's entrance after the time skip and how I think these are references to each other. So in the Boruto manga, we see Boruto appear in the Hidden Leaf Village, basically transporting on top of Code's head top. The first time we see him since part 1 of the series. I think that this entrance is very similar to how we first saw Sasuke reintroduced in Shippuden when he was reunited with Team 7. He seemed to body flicker and approach Naruto in the same kind of manner as Boruto approached Code. They both just ended up coming in really close to their opponents. Boruto, stepped on Code's face, and then Sasuke literally went right next to Naruto, put his hand over his shoulder, and he was like, yo, you should have been spending that time training instead of looking for me, my boy. So I think that this is a clear reference. I don't know, it just gave me the similar vibe. Next, we have Boruto debuting his full body Rasengan Uzuhiko within the first couple chapters of him, coming back in the time skip. And then we have Sasuke using the full body Chidori stream within the first couple times we see him in Shippuden. So I think that this is a clear similarity. This is definitely something that Sasuke taught Boruto in terms of just ninja theory when it comes to using your signature technique in a full body manner. So I feel like them both utilizing this variation of their technique within such a short period of being introduced again after the time skip is definitely a reference, because everybody associated Rasengan Uzuhiko with Chidori stream, so it's kind of a no-brainer. Third, one of the most iconic references that we recently seen in the Two Blue Vortex manga is Boruto imitating Sasuke's Rinnegan heavenly hand power switch technique with his flying Raijin. So Boruto in the latest chapter got trapped by Mitsuki snakes, and he ends up moving his body in a way that he can send the sword flying out of the sheath, and he actually uses flying Raijin to teleport to the sword's location after it's in midair. So this is a similar combo that Sasuke uses, except that he ends up switching places with the sword after he's thrown it towards an opponent or something similar nature. So I feel like that's definitely a staple in Sasuke's style once he got the Rinnegan. So for him not to teach Boruto a way that he can do a similar technique, so I feel like it's a no-brainer that Boruto got the idea from Sasuke, and he probably even influenced Boruto to learn the flying Raijin technique, considering Sasuke has such a vast knowledge of different techniques. He's seen the technique in action within the 4th grade ninja war, so he probably told Boruto, your grandpa had this technique that he used, and probably give it a try. Fourth, we have the reference of Boruto finally channeling lightning release through his sword, and in this case purple lightning through his sword, and using one-handed seals to activate the lightning release that he's gonna use. So in the latest chapter, this is the first time we see Boruto actually channel his electricity through his sword in a manner similar to Sasuke, except that Sasuke uses Chidori and Boruto uses purple lightning. And in this case, Boruto is using purple lightning because it makes more sense for his arsenal, with him not having the Sharingan like Sasuke. So I think that, this is saucy. When I seen him use the one-handed seal, I'm like, yo, this man about to stand on business. So Sasuke really taught him a lot, and he really, went down and hammered those skills, and while Sasuke got, turned into a pack of mulch. Now, the next reference we have is Boruto basically cutting through the enemy's snake heads, or I think there was some sort of monster head when Sasuke cut through Momoshiki's technique. So basically just referencing that Boruto is slicing and dicing on the same capacity as his master Sasuke. It was a clear light bulb moment when I seen that Boruto was doing this in the manga. It just reminded me of that scene when he was fighting against Momoshiki's final form, and he had to cut through all the different bullshit. So now lastly, one of the other saucier top 2 references that I've seen so far is Boruto standing upside down in midair. That's a goated moment for sure. And then Sasuke standing upside down you know, on top of the ceiling at the 5 Kage summit. I mean, all these parallels are crazy because they both wanted criminals in a sense at this point in time. Sasuke at the 5 Kage summit, my boy is a criminal. He's going against the whole 5 great nations. So it's crazy that Boruto basically did this, but on a whole nother level by floating in the air and then basically standing on a cloud upside down. That's super raw. So I feel like that was one of the iconic Sasuke moments in Naruto Shippuden and just in general. So I feel like that was definitely a slight reference, but also, you know, Boruto doing his own thing with those Sasuke powers. Even Mitsuki was pissed off saying like, yo, you Sasuke bastard. My boy was like, damn, don't you ever flex on me like that. But yeah, so far those are some of the parallels, references that I've seen in the 2 Blue Vortex manga. If you guys are aware of any more, drop them down in the comment section below. I'll definitely be making different part 2s, part 3s as the manga releases and we see more of Sasuke's influence on Boruto. With this Mitsuki fight, we definitely gonna see some more Sasuke-esque move set pieces from Boruto. So I'm highly excited to see that. Probably gonna release a video talking about that fight and breaking down what I think is gonna go down. But appreciate you guys watching. It's your boy AnimeAnalyst, the young Jiggy Ninja. I'm gone. Peace.